Hello, Ederson Oliveira here. This is the DNN tip of the week, and today I'll be answering a question from one of our clients. His name is Roger, and he sent a question about the difference between a parent portal and a child portal. Now, there are different terminologies used nowadays within DNN, and you may or may not know that DNN can host multiple sites within the same instance. So I want to clarify the terminology, I want to clarify the options, and hopefully this will be useful to you. But before I talk to you about the DNN tip of the week, I would like to talk about a new support plan that we have just launched on Deskpal. At Deskpal, we help you with your DNN website, we help you to maintain, to fix bugs, to add content, we help you to upgrade, we help you to do a bunch of things on your DNN website. Deskpal 1 is a plan, a new plan geared towards the person who needs help with DNN. Whether you have one DNN site, two DNN sites, 10 DNN sites, 1,000 DNN sites, it doesn't matter. Because now we are supporting you, the individual, the person, not the site. Of course, we'll help you to fix your site, but we are helping you. If you want more information about what the plan covers, what it doesn't cover, all the details, you can go to deskpal.one. If you want to reach out to me personally, so you can book a time, you can book an appointment, and you can ask me questions, you can ask me anything, maybe about Deskpal, maybe about Deskpal 1. Just send me an email to the address below and we can talk. That's it. Enjoy the tip of the week. Okay, so how about we start having a look at terminology. The first one that I want to start is talking about portal and site. Portal is the same thing as site. Traditionally on DNN, a site has been referred to as portal. However, recently, lately, it has been shifted to be called sites. So it's the same thing. However, there are different types of DNN sites. The first one that I want to bring to your attention is the domain, which is the same thing as parent. Traditionally, it has been called parent portal. Now it's called domain. For instance, something called DNN920.com, it's a main domain. It's a parent site. It's a parent portal. Now, www is a subdomain as well. However, I consider that the main subdomain of domains because usually there is a 301 redirect either from the main domain to the www domain or from the www domain to the main domain. And here is another example of subdomain. Let's say I could have something called mysite.dnn920.com. That's still a subdomain. So whatever comes prior to the dot is considered a subdomain. However, main domain or subdomain, they are both site domain when it comes to DNN. Now, the second type of site is the directory site or the child site or the folder site. I have seen in the past all three terminologies used for directory sites. And here's an example, dnn920.com/John Doe. Now, John Doe here is not a page on the site. John Doe is a directory site, which in the past it has been called a child portal. And nowadays it's called a directory site. Now let's move to our real DNN site so we can see how we can create those on DNN's interface. Now, on our example here, let's create a mysite.dnn920.com. Here is the site where I'm already running DNN920. I will just go to Manage Sites. From here, I can click Add New Site. Under title, I'm just going to add my site. I don't add description or anything else. And site type, you can see here, domain or directory. So you're going to keep domain selected. And here under site URL, I'm going to type in mysite.dnn920.com. I'm going to keep the current administrator user of the site as the same on the new site. I just want to make it clear that site URL, that URL could be a completely different domain. It could be myawesomednnsite.com. It could be whatever domain. In our example, I'm using a subdomain. But again, parent can be subdomains or domains. And when you create a site in DNN, the first portal is called portal 0. Here it's just saying that the next portal will be stored under portal / the portal ID. If this is a second portal or second site that you create, this will be number 1. Okay, so the second site is already here. I can click there and it will navigate to that site. Now I'm skipping here one step, which is how to set up this subdomain to point to this DNN site. I'm not going to cover that. I'm going to cover that in a future video. Now let's go back there, and it's time to create our folder site, our directory site. So let's click on add new site. I'm going to call this the John Doe site, and under site type I'm going to select directory. As you can see, it already brought over the main domain / and it tried to add the type that I put it there. So I'm just gonna replace this. I want everything together like this, and I'm gonna click on create site. The third one is created. I can click there. It opens up on another tab. Now I hope that the difference between a domain site, a directory site, parent, child is all cleared up. One last tip before I let you guys go. If you intend to create a domain site, don't start with a directory site, because you may have the intention, oh, I'm going to start with a directory. I'm going to create this new DNN site here, and then eventually I'm going to convert this to a domain. Don't do that, because you're going to have links throughout your site that will be referring to the subfolder, to the folder location, so it will not be a very straightforward process to convert a directory site to a domain site. So we start off with the right choice. That's it. I hope that terminology and the confusion between domain, parent, directory, child, folder, site, and portal is all cleared up. If they are not, let me know. Let's talk. Let's comment here in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. Thank you very much, and bye. If you like this DNN tip of the week and don't want to miss out anyone, subscribe.